Hit that like button, just like Tyson.
Trey, I got one thing wrong with what you just said. It brings me to my first story.
Okay.
Now, this is on the news right now. We got a black shop owner that was arrested for killing a white burglar that broke into his cannabis store. Now, look, they charged this black shop owner with first degree murder. Now, that blew my mind when I heard that. I said, first degree murder. Wow. White people get away with actually killing black people that they think are about to break into their house. We just had an incident out here in Cedar Rapids of
Yep.
something just like that. Now,
Yep.
look, man, the reason why the prosecutor said that he wanted to charge the black man is because his cannabis license was expired. So and I was like, damn, that even though his license is expired, he's inside of his own business.
Right. And that's crazy. Cause really, I tell you how fucked up that is. If he ain't gonna charge him about the weed, about his license being expired, then he barking up the wrong tree. He damn sure can't charge that man for what he did because it don't give the burglar the right to come in there like that. All that shit is fugazi. And what people need to realize is, yeah, what people need to realize is you can't just like check the system when they do this type of shit. The judge, anybody, whoever made the decision to try to charge this man with first degree murder should be countersued for violating their oath of office because the two damn things don't go together whatsoever. And the man got a right to defend himself, period. What state was this in?
I do believe this is I think Oklahoma.
Oklahoma got some good gun laws. As a matter of fact, I think that under any other circumstances, that burglar would have got blown out of his fucking shoes and it just would have just been okay. That would have been a
Yeah.
legal, righteous thing to do because the cop would have shot him. And don't nobody never say this shit in court. If a cop would have shot that dude, everybody okay to shoot him, or something is wrong with the system. Period. A cop
Well,
would
let
have
me say,
shot that ass.
yeah, I definitely believe a cop may have shot him, but they may have gave him some slack because he was white. But let me just say this: they charged black shop owner with growing marijuana without a license to add insult to injury.
Okay, so they did try to charge him with that too.
Yes.
Man, if anything can stick, it might be that depending on the logistics behind that state and they marijuana growing laws and all of that shit. That man might have been in the wrong with that, but it's got nothing to do with the shooting though. They gotta take the shooting off the table.
Hey,
Right.
okay. So
Off
you
the
know a
table.
little bit. You know a little bit, right? So don't he still got the right to protect his property even without the marijuana involved?
Yeah, yeah, and I'm not sure about the state of Oklahoma, but I'm almost certain that he could have defended himself if a dude would have tried to move past him to run through his car and run through his glove box. This could have been a situation about him arguing over trying to keep this dude out of his car in the parking lot, and he could have shot him. So
Yeah.
like for the circumstances with him being on a private
On his
business,
property.
come on, man. Yeah, it's his property. He got a right to defend that shit with his life and with his gun. Anything other than that, man, these cops need to, the judge and the lawyers, whoever brought that shit to the courtroom like that, you can't just tell them they're wrong. You have to then charge them so that other people are scared to make these bogus claims. It's a bogus claim, and they shouldn't even feel comfortable with trying that shit.
Well, let me say this, Trey. The man tried to break into the cannabis store the night
Uh huh.
before. Does that have anything to do with this case? Because I feel like that this guy may have, the night before, he must have made a police report. And he may have let it slip and said, well, he better hope he don't come in here while I'm in here. I'm gonna kill him.
Right.
So that made it, if he said some shit like that, that makes it premeditated.
Premeditated, yes,
He was
sir.
in there waiting on the guy to come back so he can kill him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking that the prosecutors may be they mind frame when they charged him with first degree murder. Well, you knew the guy was coming back and you waited for him and he came back and you killed him.
You could always.
Cold blooded murder. That's a cold blooded murder though, Trey.
That's what I mean. That's what they could try to say, but at the same time, though, like I couldn't imagine whether the one was black or white. If it was a white woman, it'd probably be easier to make this claim But if a woman thought that she's being stalked and somebody made an attempt on her, tried to grab her or chased her to her apartment, and she went out and got a gun the next day, and that motherfucker came back and she shot him, they would be like, "You scared the fuck out of her, so she got ready. You tried her, and you realized she was ready."
Yeah,
They would never charge that woman to be like, "Well, you left your window open on a nice breezy summer night, and he came through the window. We kind of think you
make a
set him
good
up."
point.
Fuck all that.
He make a
Fuck
good
all
point.
that.
Let me ask you this, Nutty. Is this racially motivated charges?
Of course, you know I'm gonna say yes.
Why would they be racially motivated?
Had the shoe been on the other, I mean, we seen it time and time again. A black man just look at somebody the wrong way and he get smoked. Right to stand your ground, Zimmerman, and all of this shit. This man actually broken his man. This white man actually broken his black man property to steal from him, and he got. Come on, man. Yeah, hell
Or
yeah.
you do make a great point, Trey, because if this was a private residence, I think it would have went over a little bit easier,
Yeah.
you know. But even I don't remember people store shopkeepers being arrested like in L.A. when Chinese people were shooting black people, like
Nope.
Never.
like
Nope.
even a gas station employee that has a pistol, if he uses it in the gas station, it's like he's protecting the gas station, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You think these charges are stick, Trey?
I don't think them charges gonna stick, and they shouldn't stick. And as soon as they don't stick, whoever uttered that shit in the courtroom, as if they hoped that it would stick, needs to be charged for trying to play that dumb shit.
What you think about it, Nutty?
I hope they don't stick. But you know these folks got a way of making shit stick when it ain't legit. You know what I'm talking about? Man,
I
if
mean,
he
I mean,
don't play his cards right and he don't got a good defense behind him, it's a good chance it's gonna stick.
it might stick because I mean, you never really know, and I do believe that the shit is racially motivated. But I mean, for anybody who don't know me, I had to tell you, racially motivated injustices, to me, will never be solved by begging them to not think and feel like that because racists, child traffickers, people who want to sell dope and get the best cover that society has to offer, all of them creeps are going to run to law enforcement and government jobs so they can hide there. So when you tell me that some racist shit is going on in the justice system, then I go, yeah, because motherfuckers over there selling dope. They ain't racist, but they selling dope. Or they not racist, but they trafficking children. Every kind of creep from all walk of life is gonna find their way to that government business. My issue is get rid of all their asses. They all gotta go. Government needs to be revamped so much that it looks like a revolution around this bitch. And I can't ignore that part. We can get to the racism. That's like number 4 on the list for me. But way before you get to my top 3, you're gonna see me say, get rid of the fucking government in the position that they're in right now. That's like step number 1 or 2.
That's members with a Z, M.O.P.